Hello, Virgo, and welcome to your October 2017 tarot card reading. So this is the last of this series of readings. So Virgo's the last one. So I will make sure that I do you all first for the second part of October readings. So let's jump right into it. There's a lot of stuff coming up for you. And I was meditating on your sign and shuffling. There's this strong, heavy, yet transformational energy coming up. So let's just go ahead and dive in. I drew a couple animal cards for you, and keep these in mind. As I always say, keep them in mind. This is a general thematic energy, like an umbrella energy to keep in mind as we look at the rest of the cards. So we have the cosmic egg reversed and the dragonfly. So this feels sort of like what you're being crossed by. And there's this strong, there is a strong, well, let me go ahead and read and then I'll get into my intuitive sense about these. Okay. The cosmic egg is a spirit card. And I will say that there is a strong spirituality. There's just a strong spiritual energy that is coming from these cards. I kept hearing Phoenix rising, Phoenix rising, Phoenix rising. There's this feeling that you're rising from the ashes. And there's this transmutation of past karma and this reclaiming of who you truly are. There's this redefining of a dream as well. Wow, I think there's a lot of stuff wants to come out here. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is the very final card in the Animal Spirit deck. So there's almost like, I just heard the end of the road. The last level. So there's something like the very last bits of something that you are looking to release and to move through. For some of you, I did hear that graduation. So there is this sort of, there's this completion energy, but okay. The cosmic egg, completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. The cosmic egg is the final card in the journey of the Animal Spirit deck, and it represents the unfolding of cosmic consciousness. This state emerges after we have tread the path for quite some time, and through self-effort and grace, we experience self-realization. A sense of contentment and oneness spontaneously arise within us, and the veils of our self-limiting beliefs are lifted. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there. And for some of you, for many of you, I feel that's perhaps where you are. I'm going to read that one more time. When the essence of the cosmic egg has not been activated, we may feel as if we will never get there, or that we travel alone, disconnected from others. Even if our encounter with this card is brief, appearing as a momentary glimmer or flash of interconnectedness, its potent energy stays with us. The cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation of modern life. It's through the power of this card that we are reminded of the cosmic contract written at the beginning. We hold on to life, and life holds on to us. The journey is complete. but it does not end. And that feels so strong with this, that this is the beginning of a new journey. You're just right on that precipice. You're right on the end. There's the edge. And it feels like you've been traversing this ridge or this fine line, this edge for quite a while. The cosmic egg and the seventh chakra. The subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra, at the top of the head, called Sahasrara. Sorry about that. Sahasrara. That's the best I can do for you all. One of the aims of yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upward toward the Sahasrara. Each of the 6 lower chakras play an important role along this journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate like the light of a million suns. So profound. But I will say that there is a coolness to this card. So it feels as though there is this momentary sort of that feeling of, will I ever get there? Will I ever see this dream actualized? And yes, this is showing up saying, absolutely, you're so close. You're so close. But there is just this tying up that's happening, this very natural it's almost that moment at the top of a breath where you're just sort of, you're holding your breath. And then there's that release. There is that realization. So the dragonfly, which is crossing you, this is strongly, almost like a tsunami, to sort of, this energy's picking you up and carrying you through this last leg of the race, I heard. Even though it's not a race at all, but this last leg of whatever it is you've been moving through. It feels very karmic as well. So there's been this transmutation of karma that's taken place. And lessons have been learned. So there are important lessons that you needed to learn that I feel you've assimilated and are assimilating. Okay. Here we go. Dragonfly. Master of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder in all. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Is it restless or still? Dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. When in balance, sees clearly, joyful, magical. When out of balance, can't concentrate, busy mind. To bring into balance, focus on the breath. And strongly, with the dragonfly, so I do feel that there is this reevaluation, this realigning of something that wasn't quite working. And it almost feels like this, it feels a little bit in your face, a little bit confrontational, so blatant, where you're like, oh, I don't like this. You know, this is confronting for me. And and it's leading you into a breakthrough. So it's hitting these trigger points that you're meant to transmute. And there's this looking to your future and looking to your dream and asking yourself these questions of, is this still your dream? Or has it changed? How has it changed? And what would you like to see in the future? So there's this dismantling of old ideals. And this look at what you truly want and what you want as who you are now after you've been on this long journey. And there's this call for specificity. And the reasoning behind it, I feel, is because there's this manifestation energy that's surging in, that's coming in. So this heightening of your awareness happening. So it's almost like this is opening your eyes to where you want to go next. Truly. Truly. Okay, let's keep this in mind as we look at the rest of the cards. I'm going to turn this camera down so you can peek at what I'm looking at here. Okay. So I have the Celtic cross here. So this is general, sort of your focal point of your reading. It also can be your energy here. Interesting. So we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And the Two of Wands. So there's something unseen and unknown. There's this new possibility emerging here. I just heard new direction. Okay, let's keep flipping them. In the recent past, we have the Seven of Wands. So there is this feeling right out the gate of feeling like everything's on your shoulders. There's a lot of pressure on yourself. And then right at the anchor, the root of your reading here, we have, wow, the Daughter of Pentacles reversed crossed by, oh, this is crossing, but this is kind of, this cross is crossing these two cards, but also it's falling in between. So the Chariot. And then directly leading into the near future here, we have, it's a matter of balance. Near future. I also heard downsizing for some of you. Okay, coming up here at the crown, we have the Six of Cups reversed, okay? And then again, you, general energy for you. Interesting, the Father of Wands. Okay, and I believe Libra got this as well. There is sort of a connection to that Libra somehow. And then, oh, Libra also got this card. I think in the same spot. So this is your environment, and then hopes and fears. The Daughter of Swords reversed. Wow. And then as we're moving into this next latter part of October, the Ten of Pentacles. Gorgeous. So there's this venturing into the unknown. With the Two of Swords, there's this, I just heard blindsided. So there is this mystery between these two cards. There is sort of the stepping forward while it's still dark out, I just heard. So we have the Sun and the Moon here, and it's almost like it's early morning, and it's still dark, and you can't quite see everything, but the sun is rising quickly, and you know that. But your first steps are in the dark. And then all the lights start to come on. and the color starts to emerge. So whatever this is I feel like it's a new dawn. And you're crossed by the Chariot. So making pace. So there is that rising of the light, that rising of the sun. So it's almost like the message is that even though it might feel dark and cold, a little cool right now, in this moment, that's quickly changing. The sun is rising. And there is this alignment, this realigning, this looking at what was out of place. And then this recentering, this refocusing. So in the recent past, the Seven of Wands, there is this feeling like feeling alone in the dark. I also heard light bearer. So there was this pressure, it feels like, to show up so brightly, but feeling like the candle is burning at both ends. So the Daughter of Pentacles reversed at the anchor, at the root of the spread. And it feels connected, almost like it's mirroring the Six of Cups reversed. So both harmony and discord are coming up in these cards. And it feels relational. And it feels, I just heard harmonic. So there's something about getting to the root of the matter with perhaps another, or perhaps one considering your hopes and dreams. This look at your original vision for yourself. And I just heard dream board. And I just heard starting over. So there is this, for some of you, there is this consideration of what was and what no longer serves you. And this redefining of where you're going and who you truly are. So the Two of Pentacles in your near future here. That's approaching quickly. It feels like it is you're looking at structure somehow. And there's this question of integrity, of what's going to make you feel strong and capable, and capability. There's just this how to make it architecturally, structurally sound. So there's this question of how can I build something strong? What does that look like? And then there's this going right to the center of that. With the Pentacles, there is this earth, strong, capable energy that meets the wings of this beautiful butterfly. So how can I build something that will carry me to where I want to go? That will root me, but also elevate me and set me free. And this is so specific and will, you know, only resonate with very few of you, I believe. But I do want to just say it, that I am looking at reproduction and ovaries. So there is this, there is something about, looking at sort of that core, just almost like legacy. Anyway, so just take that for what it is. But there's definitely, especially as we're coming into the Six of Cups reversed, there's this building, there's this desire for setting down roots, and simultaneously this uprooting in order to plant those seeds again, to plant roots that will, to lay down roots that will grow into something that you truly want. So in the general energy for you, the Father of Wands, there's this creative energy and there's this authoritative energy here. So there's something about you being in charge and responsibility. And with the Seven of Wands, so there is that heaviness that can come with responsibility. And I heard that whatever this responsibility is there's an element of sorrow that you have associated with it. So there's almost like this losing yourself in the mix. I just heard. And then in your environment, and I do want to say there is this, the lightning bolt is definitely catching my attention, and it's this sense of what you've seen and what you know, and I feel this is personal, so like of yourself. You can't unknow. So there's a sense of acceptance here with this card. That you've sort of arrived at this place of acceptance that has in turn opened up a world of possibility for you. Because there is also this sense of capability that I feel you're moving into in a new way, this self-empowerment. So in your environment, there is still sort of biding time, this allowing things to unfold, I heard, healthily. But still there's a vision there. And environmentally, it feels like that pressure is still sort of looming overhead. And you're starting to handle that differently. Almost because you must. Energetically, you must, for your own well-being. And then in this hopes and fears, the Daughter of Swords reversed. I'm hearing judgment come up strongly with this. So it feels like this self-judgment, but also it's a fear of judgment. And almost what other people are thinking and saying. And so there's something rattling about that, something quite noisy about that. And that phoenix energy, that phoenix rising energy there is sort of this, it's not easy, whatever it is that you're setting down. What you're moving away from. This sort of laying something to rest. There's a strong, and then we're at the end of October, it's almost like a switch. And this is very deeply energetic and very spiritual. So even if you're not quite conscious of it, there's this immense progress. And the dragonfly, the dragonfly stays in water, huge, periods of time in the water. And then all of a sudden, it sprouts up out of the water, and it is airborne. It has wings. So there's this emergence that's happening right now. And it's almost like it feels like it's happening no matter what. But you're just processing. You're processing. You've come so far. And it's already, happening. This speaks to Kundalini awakening. So it's already started that ascension process, that transformation. And again, legacy is coming up here with this. So your future, and imagine future. There's the colors, it's imagination. So it's something you've imagined for your future. And there is this actualization of that. However, it feels, I heard, let yourself be surprised. But there's this opening of opportunity. There's this new possibility that you're stepping into that feels so rich. And it's this almost like, in retrospect, you'll know the order. But now it is that leap of faith. It is that, not even a leap of faith. It's just allowing things to unfold. So this is really beautiful. This is really, so this time, it's definitely new territory. And there's a vulnerability with that. But it's kind of like, this is where I am. This is where I am. And there is this acceptance with that. And then this just sort of, there's this aligning with putting yourself in front of it, I just heard. So there's this aligning with that energy of transformation that will support you through this. But it almost looks like it's already unfolding and embracing this process and encouraging that. And I just heard physically as well. So there is movement is coming up very strongly for you. So there's something about getting into your body that will be really supportive for you. So you have a lot going on here, and it looks very, very strong and very transformational. And that phoenix rising energy is just, you're rising from the ashes, and it's profound. and you have everything to look forward to. So I'm wishing you all the best, and I hope that this was helpful. Please check out if this is your sun sign, check out your rising and your moon sign, because these readings are so general. So, so you can take what resonates and then release the rest, let the rest go. But from the other readings of your rising and your moon, you can piece together something for yourself that is much closer to a personal reading for you specifically. I love you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will be back in a couple weeks, and I can't wait to hear how everything's going. Thank you ahead of time for all of your love and your support, and I will see you next time. I love you.